Hello everyone, it is MisterStubstep, and here's another TCG player video. So basically what I do is I open some letters that I got from orders that I ordered on TCG player, and basically I go over the condition of the cards, as well as the prices on what I ordered versus like what I actually received in the mail, and then at the end I kind of have a huge breakdown of all the cards that I've ordered up to this point. So, and then I also have shipping times, which I'll show at the beginning of the video. This one will have a few parts to it, because I ordered from 3 different sellers instead of just a bunch of cards from one seller, because the particular cards that I'm missing from sets now are a lot more specific, and it's very rare that one seller will have all of these obscure cards that I'm looking for. So the seller did the classic envelope, wrap it in the invoice, and then they used a sleeve that they kind of taped down. So not too many cards in this. But yeah, if it's anything less than $1, then I'm not going to talk about the price. I'm just going to talk about the condition. We have a reverse rare Conkeldurr from SWSH Base Set. I'm getting extremely close on finishing SWSH Base Set. Probably in the next video that I do like this, I'll have completed SWSH Base Set. So, and then reverse Holo Xerneas from SWSH Base Set. So nothing too special in this video. They're actually in fairly good condition though. Oh, actually, never mind. There's a little bend and some nicks there. Be curious to see. Well, you'll have seen down below how these are, but I will catch you guys in the next part. We're back with another part. Let's open this up. All right, so this one's in a team bag. Very nice. Oh, starting out with a rare from Neo Discovery. Just a non-holo though. Just had some ice cream. They put all the cards with the top loader in the back. That's a top loader I can reuse, which is very nice. And then they stuck them all in the same sleeve. I hope none of these cards are holo cards, but we'll go through them each individually really quick. I just had some cookies and cream ice cream, and it was delicious. Oh my gosh. It's starting to get really hot now that it's June. And wow, this card, oh, okay, there's a little bit of fuddy-duddy on the back, but overall not too bad. This next card, ooh, yeah. Got the Evolution Incense. Surprisingly, barely any scratches, if any, at least on first glance. Yeah, this is definitely a pack fresh. Ooh, wait. A little bit of whitening on the side, but honestly, not horrible enough to really complain. And then a reverse Pikachu from SWSH Base Set. So close on finishing X and Y Base Set. I know you guys are probably tired of seeing these cards, and I'll see you guys in the next part. All right, and we're back with what should be the last part of this video. I got 2 packages in today, so it's very exciting. One of these actually has a really good card inside. Not in the best condition, but a pretty popular sought-out-after vintage card, so we'll see. All right, so this one was very simple. Took the invoice and then slid it in there, and then used a bubble mailer. And, ooh, very nice. Please let it pop open. Yes, it's my favorite. I hate the Scotch tape on top loaders to shut it, but if it snaps open, I won't complain too much. We have a nice little stack right here. Let's start out with the Light Dugong from Neo Destiny. All the light cards, very beautiful. As far as I'm aware, the only time they've done it in the Pokemon game, having those light Pokemon, was in Neo Destiny. Some surface stuff going on, but it's a beautiful card. Oh, wow. We have the Heracross Holo. A ton of scratching, but overall, very good looking for a binder copy. We'll check out the back too, why not? Yeah, I mean, there's a little gunk right there, but overall, yeah, a lot of surface stuff going on. Definitely handled a bunch of times. You can see the Heracross and then the pincer squaring up in the foreground. We have Jumpluff, another holo with a ton of scratching, but still, in my opinion, another really beautiful card. Got some silvering along the edges. Used to be like a slight bend in the corner. Let's look at the back. And another bend right there. A lot of surface stuff, but once again, perfectly good enough for a binder copy that I'm looking for. Ooh, Skarmory from Neo Genesis. If I haven't been saying Neo Genesis for all these cards, besides the Neo Destiny, I correct myself now. But yeah, this one has some bends on the sides, but overall it doesn't really detract from the overall looks in my opinion. This is a very dark background, so overall good card. I had this card in Japanese from my cousin's collection, and I sold it because it was Japanese. Kind of wish I held on to it, but now I have it in English, so the world is whole. And then random X and Y Base Set reverse holo. So funny enough, none of these cards are like the true bangers that I was going for, or that I was alluding to earlier in this video. Dang, this one's kind of icky, but yeah, very pleased with this selection. And now we have the second package. It's kind of like a folded over bubble mailer. So yeah. Oh wow, this is a very interesting bubble mailer. Yeah, they just folded it over and then taped it, and I don't know what, if it's like glue or something, but I got all over my fingers. Make sure there's nothing else in here. It was definitely not my favorite bubble mailer that I've worked with. Got it in a nice team bag. Let's see if they put the banger on the front. And they did. So we got the Blastoise from Base Set. And honestly, they said heavily played, and you know, it's got scratching and pretty much how you see a lot of heavily played base set cards, but overall it looks very good for what I'm looking for. So I'm very pleased, because there's like some heavily played cards that you'd find in shops and they're like torn up or they got a ton of bending or something like that. That is very passable to me. Very pleased, and y'all have seen the price already. Okay, yes, this is the card. Sorry, I'm gonna go on a little rant right now, because this was really frustrating. I ordered this card specifically, the X and Y Base Set Reverse Rare Yveltal, from a seller. Actually, it was from the seller that sold me all these cards. And they refused to sell it to me because they were like, this card does not exist. And I was like, oh, it doesn't. And we kind of had a back and forth, and they kept saying, it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. And then I'm like, well, I just watched this video with somebody with a master set. They showed it. I've looked at official like lists of this set. They have the card. You go on multiple websites. They have this card for sale. And this seller insisted, no, TCG player had it wrong. This card doesn't exist. When we opened up XY Base Set when it first came out, we never pulled one. Therefore, it doesn't exist. And like, to me, that logic, it just makes me so frustrated, because I'm like, if you're wrong, just step back, recognize that you're wrong, and be like, oh, my bad. Like, just own up to it. But this seller, despite going back and forth, me, like, I almost want to take a photo of this card and send it to them and be like, it does exist. They were saying that the card that I was looking at was fake. Like, I'm like, I don't know, very frustrated. But if the seller is somehow, some way watching this, I'm not going to call the seller out like by name. This card does exist, and I'm adding it to my master set collection of XY Base Set. I mean, Xerneas has one of these, so why wouldn't they give you Yveltal one? Like, I don't know. It was very frustrating. Let me know if you guys have ever had an interaction like that, but yeah. And to end on a good note, we have a non-holo Sabrina that kind of has like a little warping bend right there, but perfect for a binder copy. Gym Challenge. Very beautiful. Honestly, not in like the worst condition either, just some waves going on. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for, hopefully this video is slightly shorter, and we actually had some decent bangers, some actual holo foil that was not in reverse this time. But yeah, if I haven't shown it already, I'll show the updated stats. Hopefully the photo will be readable, because I know I've been having that issue a couple times on videos. But yeah, it'll be based on condition, just how I've received up to this point, which the numbers are starting to get pretty high up there. So the percentages are a lot harder to move. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If this is your second video of mine, consider subscribing. If you like what you saw, leave a like. If you don't like what you saw, give me some feedback down below on how I can improve these videos, or just give me a dislike. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I look forward to catching you guys in the next TCG Player Order video. Thanks.